present The Pitch, your local sports show that covers all the local sports and a little bit more. With your hosts, Russ Ocker and Chad Lee Koestner. And now, here's The Pitch.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to The Pitch Sports Show on KCOG Centerville. I'm Russ Ocker. Along with me, as always, is the Hall of Famer Chad Lee Koestner and Mr. Josh Bryce. And big show tonight. We're going to go for an hour. We're going to wrap up the fall season. It's our fall finale, but we've got this thing jam-packed tonight with lots of great stuff, and we're going to cover some of the things that we haven't covered throughout the year. One of them is going to be band, and we're excited to be finding out what the band's been up to this fall and what they've got coming up. I know they had the marching band competition up in Pella maybe just a few weeks ago. We'll find out what all things they've got going on as Tyler Morgan and Daniel Vanderlinden will join us tonight to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about the play. It's coming up this weekend, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. So some of the kids that are in that are going to be joining us tonight to talk about that. So we're excited to find out about what's going on with those kids. And then, of course, Coach Chuck Evans will join us as we put a wrap to the football season, a season that saw us make the playoffs. I think it's just the fifth time that the Big Reds have been a playoff team. This year they only took 16 teams, so very impressive for Centerville to get there. Chad, things obviously did not go our way, but Mount Vernon is the type of team that very likely will end up at the Dome.
Oh, yeah, they definitely have a chance to do that. At one point in time, they were ranked as high as third. I think when we played them, I think they were down to fifth, but tied for fourth. Yeah. So, yeah, very, very good team, especially offensively. They have a lot of weapons on offense. We just kind of had some miscues there. We had a touchdown called back because of a penalty and early in the ball game, and if that doesn't get called back, who knows? Could have been a little bit different, but yeah, they are a very good team and a team that definitely has a very good chance of making it to the Dome. They were finished second last year, so.
And we have a nice trophy.
Yeah,
we have a case of the state playoff team.
Yeah, very nice trophy and nice banner and another banner to hang out at Lakeview. So, yeah, it's something to kind of keep these younger kids motivated and say, hey, this is what the goal is every year from now on out. And as Brett Kosrich told some of the younger boys, hopefully one of these days here in the near future, we'll get one of these trophies and it will say at least fourth place. So that was nice of Brett to say to the younger boys, to give them a little goal to shoot towards in the future.
It was a very successful fall all around. The volleyball team had a 20-win season. We had 3 kids from the cross-country make all-conference. And coming up a little bit later on, we will reveal the volleyball all-conference selections for our girls. We'll tell you what Centerville girls made what on the all-conference team. Right now, Josh, tell us what's going on out here at Hy-Vee. You're going to be giving away a truck this month.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away a truck here in about 2 weeks. So right now, I've had a few people ask if it was already gone because it's on out front. We got to park up at the Wine and Spirit store, so we have not given it away yet, just so we're clear. But yeah, say about 2 more weeks away, and every time you swipe your fuel saver card, you're entered to win that, and Saturdays are doubled. So time's running out.
What else we got going on here? Anything exciting?
We got a great one-day sale tomorrow, Thursday.
One day.
A lot of great stuff in there. We have Hy-Vee large dozen eggs, I believe, for 68 cents. We have Scott paper towels and bathroom tissue for $3.99. And I believe from the bakery, we have fresh sticky pull parts, buy one, get one free, and lots of other great items.
All of that right out here at your local Hy-Vee store. We'll grab a break. When we come back, Tyler Morgan and Daniel Vanderlinden to join us. We'll find out about what's been going on with the band this fall. That's coming up next on Hy-Vee's The Pit.
Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, and it is our fall finale. And now we're joined by Daniel Vanderlinden, who is the junior high band director, and Tyler Morgan, who's our Lakeview band director. And guys, thanks for joining us. And we talked about Daniel being at junior high, you being at Lakeview, and Mr. DePrizio unable to join us tonight. He's a little under the weather. He's at high school. But really, Tyler, you guys, it's kind of a joint effort on all of it. I see pretty much everybody, no matter what the level of the event is, all three of you seem to be there.
Yeah, we're a pretty good team where we work together. But team teaching, where when we have free time in our schedules, we go to each other's band rehearsals and assist with however we can, if it's sitting in and helping kids or pulling kids out and helping them out with whatever they need to do. And usually we make some plans for each other to tell them what we need. And of course, all the events like marching band contests or home football game, half times, we're there to help with all that.
Now, is this your second year?
This is my third year in the middle grade, yeah.
All right. And Daniel, you're at the junior high. So that's a fun age of a young gentleman or lady. They got kind of just getting to figure things out about life. Where are they at on the musical scale at that point? Are they ready to learn, or are they got you pulling your hair out?
Oh, always a little both. It's a fun age, They like to talk, they like to have fun, But they can be hard workers. So it's a fun age.
So band wise, all the way through, how many kids from Lakeview on up to the high school?
Well, at Lakeview, of course, we started in the fifth grade, and fifth and sixth grade is split, and then those are both grades I teach. Fifth graders just started out, and there's about 65 of them, and about 45 sixth graders right now. So we're sitting well over 100 kids at the elementary level.
We've got 74 at the junior high, and I know Mr. DePrizio at the high school is about 85 in the high school band.
Wow, that's outstanding. And so, of course, we see the band at the halftime show and all that, but I know you guys have been busy competition-wise. The high school band, was it just high school or junior high involved, or is it just high school? Is that state meet up? Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's the state high school marching band contest, and it's SCIBA, it's district, split up into districts, just like athletics are too. And so it's just a high school level, and they play the same music that you heard at the halftime shows at each of the home football games. And along with the music goes a full field show where they do all the movements, the different drill sets, along with it follows with the music, and it's one complete audio and visual show.
And how did we do?
We got a 2 rating, which is really good. They go on a 1 to 5 scale, 1 being the top and 5 being kind of on the poor side. So we were pretty close to a 1. So kids worked really hard, and all the hard work paid off.
And so now we're through the fall with the football and everything, and your state competition there. I know jazz band's where are we at with jazz band, and what does the band have left throughout the school year?
The high school band, they've been working pretty hard. You heard them at the Tep Chapel. That's their first performance of the year. And they're getting ready for the district contest, which will be in December. And after that, they go to a few Saturday contests through January and February. And then, ultimately, jazz bands kind of work hard. They have the Iowa Jazz Championship, which would be jazz band's big state contest in April up there in Des Moines. So that's always something that that they're working for, and Mr. DePrizio has been working really hard at it.
And what about the junior high band? Will there be a concert? What can we expect to see out of that? The sixth grade band, so Mr. Morgan's group, and the junior high band, we're going to perform on December 2nd at 7:30 there at Simon Estes. That'll be our winter concert. December 2nd, Simon Estes, and that is who all will be playing then? 6 to 8. Okay. All right. So I want to visit with Tyler a little bit here. You get these kids at a very young age. I mean, this is for most of them, I suppose, the first time they pick up an instrument.
Yes, it is.
What do you think is the most difficult? If you had to say which instrument kids struggle with the most?
Well, the whole process of getting the kids their instruments and helping them figure out what instrument would be best with them is, I test every single fifth grade student, whether or not they know if they've decided if they want to be in band or not. I test every single one and on most of the instruments so they can get an idea of what they like, and so I can get an idea of what they're going to be good at and what ultimately they'll excel at as years progress. And so as far as instrument, it really just depends on the students and their shape of their mouth and and their abilities with their fingers. But probably one of the hardest is I'd have to say flute, and that's what I'm the least proficient on. I'd have to say is flute, and I usually tell my flute players once they get in sixth grade that it's pretty easy for them to get better than me.
Daniel, what do you think? Would you agree with that, or?
Probably, yeah, pretty much. Tyler and I are pretty much, we're pretty strong on brass instruments, Obviously, we can teach those woodwind instruments like flute and clarinet, saxophone, but I'd probably agree with Tyler. Flute's probably not my forte.
Now, do most kids, or at least most boys, but probably a lot of girls too, when they get to fifth grade, does everybody want to be a drummer? I mean, when we were in there, everybody's like, "I'll do it." Well, you know that drum a little bit.
Yeah, that is right. I think kids from a young age that see rock bands and stuff on TV and they see people playing the drums. I think, well, that's pretty cool. You get to beat on the drum with a stick. So, but unfortunately, if we had a band of 70 drummers and 3 clarinet players, that would be a concert that no one would want to go to. So I kind of have to reel that back a little bit, and that's a pretty selective group because, like I said, you can't have too many, or they'll easily overpower all of the other instruments, and you won't hear any of the song.
What about any band trips in the near future?
Well, this last spring, the high school band went to Florida for their 4-year trip. It's a new thing that we're starting up, and it's a little bit bigger than we did in the past when they went to Chicago or something comparable to that. And we would spend a whole week down there, and that was a great time. And so it'll be another 3 years before we get to go on that trip, but we're already getting the kids looking forward to that. It'll be this year's sixth graders through this year's freshmen will be going. And so we're trying to get them excited about that, and plans are already underway to get that going.
We have sounds like a tremendous amount of young men and women throughout the school district in the band. Why is it important? What do kids get if you're talking to a parent or a kid about learning an instrument? Why do you think it's important for kids to get involved?
I do a lot of that talking, when I'm actually starting them off from the ground level, at fifth grade. And I just tell, band is a place where you can belong, and where, you don't have to be the best person on your instrument, but you're still going to be a contributor to the sound of the group. And it's a place to make friends and to, be part of a group and learn all of those, team skills, responsibility and all those things, teamwork. And we like to say that when you're in bands or, choir, any musical or fine arts kind of thing, that, we have everyone in there. Sometimes there's your bench players in other activities and athletics, but there's no bench in band. Everybody who has an instrument is sitting out there and playing along with us. So that's one of the things that we emphasize when we're getting people involved with band. And it's a lifelong passion and art form that you can carry on. I mean, obviously we carried on because, it's our career, but I know a lot of people, especially in town, that they're, doctors or lawyers, whatever, but they're still playing their instrument for fun, for kind of relax, something like that. Anything to add about that, Daniel?
Well, they always kind of talk about the data and, kids, they always say kids tend to do better academically, kids that play an instrument. And, I think we've been teaching long enough where, to kind of go along with what Tyler said, a lot of, really cool friendships and, are developed within that group. And, it's a really close, tight-knit group, and that's really fun to see.
All right, I'll put you both on the spot a little bit. What's an instrument that you would most like to learn that maybe you don't already know, or at least like to get good at? If you could be good at any instrument that you're not already good at or know how to play.
I would probably have to say violin. You know, I'm pretty envious of any orchestral string player. I pick it up, and it, you know, you don't want to be around me when I do it. It sounds awful. So
for me, I've always thought that the bagpipes are really interesting. So I actually bought my own set of like it's not like a full-blown bagpipes. And I'm actually teaching myself how to play that because I've always thought they're a cool instrument. So
Are you having any luck?
yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to dedicate to it, but hopefully over the winter / summer. I'm almost afraid to play too loud where my neighbors might all move out from either side of me. So I have to find someplace out in the country to go out and practice.
Well, when you get fairly well versed, you let us know, because I don't know about Chad, but I think it would be cool that we, at one of the golf tournaments, bring out.
Yeah.
There's a place, one of the courses we went to in Alabama, Ross Bridges. Every evening at dawn, there was a bagpipe player, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah. So,
and his kilt and everything out there, and the big hat out there.
there you go.
Playing the song for us. Go to bed.
So as soon as you get good, let us know, and we'll buy the kilt. Okay, I'm out. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate it very much. All you guys do with the band, and we've got a lot to be proud of with our band students here at Centerville. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us on.
We'll grab a break. We'll come back right after this and talk about the play coming up this weekend. That's next on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
RK Auto Body in Centerville is your authorized truck defender dealer. Call 856-2500 or stop out and see them at 21317 Highway J46. Truck Defender, protect your investment at the lowest cost. Truck Defender offers 6 times the strength and durability of any other bumper and the industry's only lifetime manufacturer's craftsmanship warranty. It's constructed of heavy-duty reinforced aluminum and made in the USA. Designed and built on site for your specific model and special options. Mirror finish, lightweight, easy installation. Truck Defender bumpers. Ask about them today at RK Auto Body in Centerville. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
You are listening to the Pitchfork Show on KCOG Centerville, where Chad Lee, we're local sports and a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
And this is a little bit more.
This is a little bit, well, we had a little bit more earlier.
Yeah, but band's sort of like, I'm throwing that in with sports because it goes along with the sports team. And they have competition.
Okay.
They have marching band competition that makes it a sport. Cheerleaders.
Well, yeah, and cheerleaders, that's a sport.
Band is a sport. And that's marching band competition. If there's a competition, it's a sport.
All right,
here's the bottom line. Anything our kids are doing,
we're happy to talk about it, yes.
Let's do what is positive stuff.
Yeah.
And
we're talking to these fine young ladies right now.
Yes, Magatha Cowan. That's a new nickname that I'm giving her. Magatha Cowan is here. And Maddie Jo Smith is with us. And they're both part of the big play coming up this weekend. And it's You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Yes.
And we learned something off the air. Maybe you already knew that.
No, I didn't.
All right, so pop quiz, Chad, how many speaking roles are in this play?
Well, I know I was paying attention to you.
6. That's pretty good. Is that right?
Correct. That is correct.
Okay, so first of all, Maggie, tell me a little bit about yourself. What grade, what activities are you involved with? We know the play, obviously.
Yeah, so I'm a junior, and I'm involved in student council, NHS, speech and drama, the musicals, the plays. I'm a cheerleader for football and basketball. And then, yeah.
Well, there's not much time for anything else.
No.
Okay, and so before we go, tell us about, because I'll forget, the cheerleading competition this weekend. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we have our state cheer competition this Saturday in Des Moines at the fairgrounds. We're super excited. We perform sometime after 3. And it's $10 to get in, so you can show up. That'd be awesome.
This Saturday. Sometime after 3.
Sometime after 3.
So like between 3 and midnight.
Yes, that'll be correct.
In Des Moines.
In Des Moines.
At the fairgrounds?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So you've also been practicing, I assume, pretty hard for that?
Yes, and there's also a pet bus.
Oh, really?
That's available for the students to ride.
Awesome. Do we know what time it leaves? Okay. But we know it's leaving at some point. So if they want to ride, it's for the office and...
Yeah, it's only $1 to ride, but it's $10 to get in, too.
So $11 gets them up there and
yes.
get them in.
Yes.
Could they just ride the pet bus and then just go run around the fairground? That would be...
I mean, I bet you probably could, but it wouldn't be the best idea.
So $11 gets them there, gets them in for that. All right, let's talk about your play. So, Maddie Jo, okay, first of all, tell me about yourself, what grade you're in, and some of the things you're involved with other than obviously the play.
I am a sophomore, and I am in, obviously, the musical, and I'm in speech and drama and swim team and art and band and jazz one and student council.
So you're fairly busy as well?
Yes, fairly busy.
All right. Okay, so 6 speaking parts in the play.
Yes.
What does everybody else do then?
We have a choir that's made of some high school students, which are about 14 high school students, and then we have kids that also are part of the choir.
Okay.
And they do dancing and singing.
Okay. And so are there some non-speaking roles? Other kids that, or is it just the 6-person play?
Yeah, only the 6 speak really, but the choir does have their own dances,
okay.
And they're on the stage. They're on stage. They perform with us.
All right. So who are the six characters? We have Charlie Brown, right?
We have Charlie Brown, and he is played by Tristan Graham. And then we have Lucy, and she is played by Bailey Cox. We have Snoopy, played by Jacob Cash. We have Schroeder, played by Matthew Welch. And then the 2 of us, Sally and Linus, played by Maddie Jo Smith and Magatha Cowan.
Now, does Snoopy actually talk?
Snoopy does, yeah.
Got talking dog.
Yeah, thanks.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What about Woodstock?
We do have a Woodstock, yes.
What?
Played by Tiffany Johnson.
But Woodstock don't talk.
No.
Does Woodstock sing?
Yes.
Oh. Now, I don't want you to give too much away about this, but one of my favorite things of Charlie Brown is when Lucy pulls the football out and Charlie's trying to kick a field goal. Is there any chance that they're not going to tell me?
I think you're going to have to go.
They're looking at me like, okay. And who's playing the role of Lucy?
Bailey Cox.
Okay. And you're Linus.
I'm Linus.
And you are?
Sally, Charlie Brown's little sister.
Oh, right. I remember her.
Mm-hmm.
So playing the role of Linus, are you like not going to shower for the rest of the week?
I mean, it might be a good idea.
Well, that was picking everybody.
I think one of the choirs, I remember.
So you can shower.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on this No Shave November thing.
Chet Vincent, I remember.
Yeah. Linus is Lucy's brother. But
Did you have your
It's the blanket. I do have my blanket. I do.
Did you bring it with you?
No, I wish I would have, but
Yeah, where's your blanket lineup? You got to get into a character.
I know. I need to start. Mine has a little bit of a list. I do. It's been hard to break after practice.
So tell me about the practice here. I mean, it's from what I hear, you guys are putting in a lot of practice.
A lot, yeah.
When did you start practice, and how many nights a week?
We started practicing in September, and we practiced Monday nights, Tuesday nights, and Thursday nights. And it starts at 7 normally, but lately, closer towards the play, we've been starting at 6 and going after school. It ranges from getting out at 8:30 to 10:30, so it just depends on the night.
Wow. So so you guys, I'm sure, are excited. Everybody's, I mean, all the practice,
yes.
You got to be very excited when it's actually here. So Friday and Saturday, right?
Yes, at 7:30 in the high school auditorium.
7:30 both nights.
Yes.
High school auditorium. Is there a charge, probably a few dollars or something?
Yes, it is $5 for adults and $3 for students. And then we are also doing a fundraiser this year where we have partnered with a shelter in Kirksville and Sharon Bluff. And so you can bring donations for that, including dog food, dog treats, cat food, blankets, toys.
Outstanding.
Yep, we're donating all that, and we're making blankets for the shelters.
So do you gals get your lines down pat?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Is there a scene that how much do you interact? Does Sally and Linus interact?
Well, usually it's usually it's 3 to all of us on stage. So it's only like 6 parts. So we're always on and off, Yeah.
All right. Now, like during practice, has there been some funny, what would have been outtakes that we would have been filming?
Yeah, there's quite a few, I would say.
And is it Miss Sterling and Mr. Precio?
Yeah.
Ones? Yeah. Who's the tougher one?
Just Precio.
All right. Is there going to be a cast party?
Yeah. Yes. Adam's Bowl,
the cast party. Outstanding. All right, so give me a reason why I should come to see You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Well, first of all, I'll be on stage. That's a good reason. It's just it has a really good message behind it, and it's been around for forever. One of those musicals that it's a classic. It's a classic, and it's fun, and the little kids have so much fun.
Did you gals or the entire cast have you gone back and watched a little Charlie Brown?
My mom loves Charlie Brown, so I've seen everything Charlie Brown there is to see.
All right. 7:30 Friday and Saturday, the play. Make sure you get there one or both nights. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. At Simon S. Auditorium. Gals, thanks so much for stopping out. Thanks for being great kids. We wish you the best of luck on Friday and Saturday.
Thanks for having us.
We will be back right after this with more on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Since 1961, Pershey Roofing and Painting has been the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri for quality craftsmanship at a fair and honest wage. Pershey Roofing and Painting, third generation owned and operated, family ran with family pride. Call 641-895-5082. That's 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting, the name you know, the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri. Call 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG, Centerville, presented by local Hy-Vee Sports. It's time to talk a little football, but before we do that, Josh, you got the flyer out, so let's talk Hy-Vee. What do you got? We're going to give away a truck. I know that.
Yeah, I'm going to give away a truck here in about 2 weeks, so make sure you get in here and you use that Black Field Saver Plus Perks card. And then we got a great one-day sale coming up tomorrow. A lot of great stuff in there. We have Hy-Vee sandwich bread for just 69 cents. Mars, Nestle, or Zoic candy bars, 10 for just $4. 12-inch single-topping pizza from the kitchen. With the purchase of a 16-inch pizza, you get a 12-inch pizza free. I guess I can't read today. Extra soft Scott bath tissue. Come on. All right, I'm just looking at
That's pretty good.
I'm just looking at the
Shock one up for Chad Lee. That's pretty good.
We have premium saltine crackers for just 99 cents. Keebler Club Townhouse or toasted, it's just 3 for $5. We also have eggs. I was wrong. They're 48 cents a dozen for a Hy-Vee large dozen eggs. And Hy-Vee whip topping, just 59 cents for an 8-ounce pail.
All right, all that right out here. And Hy-Vee is our fall finale, and we're joined now by Coach Chuck Evans, the Big Red football team. Obviously, you always want your season to end at the Dome. That doesn't happen very often. It's never happened in Centerville at this point. But it's certainly nice when you bring home some big hardware and your boys have something in the trophy case that they will be remembered by long after we're all gone.
Yeah, that's basically what I told them on the field after the game was over up there at Mount Vernon. I said, yeah, it hurts. And I said, it's not what we wanted. But I said, give it some time. And, 5, 10, 15 years from now, when you come back for Pep Chapel or whatever the case might be, and you go down to the Lakeview Gym and look up in the rafters, there's going to be a pennant there that will symbolize the hard work and everything that you went through this season. And, I thank them for their dedication. And I know the community really got behind them last week with all the things that they were doing. And it was really special when you bring those kids up to a 10th game of the season, especially like you said, Russ, when it's a 16 teams, so it's not 32 like it had been in several years previous. And they're warming up. And I never had this happen. The kids kept coming up to me and go, hey, this is neat. This is special. And I go, yeah, I told you. I said, the 10th week's always going to be fun. I said, it's just a different atmosphere. And, the facilities we got to play at Cornell College and Mount Vernon there and the turf and the lights and everything. It was a great night for our kids to get a taste and experience of that. And then, we got the privilege of riding in a charter bus. People here in town raised the money to help do that. And we got back about 1:30, and Carson and Brett came up, and I was unloading stuff and putting this away and whatnot. Here comes Carson with the pennant wrapped around him, and Brett coming up with the trophy, and everybody had scattered, you know. They said, "What do you want me to do with this?" "Just take them home." I said, "I know where they're at." I said, "Just bring them back on Monday." Well, Monday, Rich called and said, "Hey, we need the pennant back right away because we got the lift down at Lakeview. We want to put it up, and it's up already in the gym." So that old Carson, he was bringing it in anyway. And so then I see Brett Monday morning at school, and I said, "Hey, where's the trophy at?" He says, "I know where it's at." And I said, "Well, it needs to get back here." He said, "I'll bring it in this afternoon." I said, "So where is it at?" He says, "It's in my bed." I said, "You mean your bedroom?" "No, it's in my bed." He said, "I slept with that sucker this weekend." And I said, "Well, good for you." So anyway, the trophy's back, the pennant's back, and we checked in equipment tonight, and still it was tough for those seniors to hand that stuff in and put it away and everything, but it was a well-deserved season for those seniors, and one that they'll always remember.
We'll grab a break. We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about that football game and lots more here on Hy-Vee's The Pitch. Also still to come, our Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge. We want to thank all of our fine sponsors who make the show possible each and every week and all season long. We hope that you will take the opportunity to thank these folks when you see them. Of course, our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, Northside Insurance, Jim Ireland Menswear, Thomas Funeral Home, Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop, the Daily Iwegian, Chico Construction, Cook Insurance, Hershey Roofing and Painting, Henley Dental, RK Auto Body, J&L Flooring, and Ocker Realty. We're back after this on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville. It's our fall finale. We're on till 7, and then there's a big baseball game tonight, Game 7 of the World Series. First pitch, I suppose, will be about 7:20 or so. I'm guessing by the time they actually release the first pitch tonight. We're talking football right now. Coach Chuck Evans, the Big Reds upstate playoff qualifier, going up to Mount Vernon. And Coach, right out of the chute, it really looked like on the offensive side of the ball, we were able to move the ball a little bit early on. Actually, you know, if we don't have the touchdown call back on what I'm sure we all think was probably a pretty questionable call, we got a 14-7 game. We did not seem outmatched on our offense. Defensively, it seemed like we were just outmatched, is what it seems like.
Yeah, they have a very good football team, and you know, a lot of people realize this. They were runner-ups last year, and they're pretty much the same cast of characters are back this year. And the Cochran kid, number 10, I think he had like 3 or 4 rushes for 175 yards. He's an outstanding athlete, and the quarterback really makes things happen. And it was just one of those nights, and rightfully so. If we would just had connected a little bit earlier in the game, we had some kids open and just missed them. And then, like you said, we had the touchdown call back with the penalty, and it just kind of cascaded in what was happening. Defensively, They just had a very good game plan. Utilized the Cochran and the jet motion, and when he planted his foot and started going east-west, because that's the way their field runs, there wasn't anybody going to stop him. So it's we saw what it's going to take to play at the next level within the playoffs. And, for our younger kids, that's a good learning experience for them. For older kids, the seniors, it's not the way you want them to go out. But like I told them, and I've already said tonight, at least we were there.
And so you have a great group of seniors. You'll say goodbye to them, and I know that's always very difficult. Of course, that process starts a little bit with your senior speeches. I know that's always an emotional time, but I would assume as a coach, one of the hardest things you do is each year you have to say goodbye to a group of kids.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I hate the most about this profession is you get to know the kids in 4 years or 6 years or whatever the case might be, and you start building those relationships. And I think that's what the younger coaches that are in the game now miss about the actual coaching experience. So, everything's based on wins and loss records. And I understand that. I've been fortunate to be on both sides of that scenario. But the relationships you build with people are special from the standpoint is when they graduate, or when they get done playing, I should say. And like you noted, the senior speeches on Thursday night prior to the last football game, you find out a little bit more about yourself as a coach and a person and how you have affected those kids. And then you also find out from the kids how much playing football for Centerville Big Reds football program and being a part of that group means to them. And then what was special for me as we were on the bus heading up to Mount Vernon, and Josh was sitting there next to me, my phone was just going off on text messages. And it was text messages from former players, not only at Regina, but from here at Centerville, which was very special to me, that knowing that we had gone through not too many wins here during their tenure, but it's still, they took the time to, text the coach and say, hey, we're thinking of you. Congratulations. Hope the best. And those relationships continue on past their high school days and then, when they get married and families and all that kind of stuff. So that's the special part about coaching, especially at the high school level, is the relationships you build and the things that you carry forward as a person besides the win-loss record.
Talking football with Coach Chuck Evans, the Big Reds state playoff qualifiers, and came up a little short the other night against Mount Vernon, a team that finished second last year, didn't lose a whole lot of guys, so they will be likely a strong contender to win again this Friday night against Williamsburg, which they just played like the last week.
Yeah.
Mount Vernon put up about 700 yards plus of offense against them, and I assume won the game.
Yeah, they won the game pretty handily. I think it's like a 50 point. They scored 52 points. I think Williamsburg was 26 points or something. And that was one of the films we got to receive and game prepared for Mount Vernon. And I'm good friends with Kurt Ritchie, the head football coach at Williamsburg. And I called Kurt. I said, okay, tell me a little bit about Mount Vernon. He says, you're talking to the wrong guy, Chuck. And I said, why? He says, heck, we gave up 700 yards and 50 points. He said, don't talk to me. So anyway, it was funny, kind of ironic. On Sunday, Kurt called me. And he says, okay, tell me what you learned. And we went through some notes and some things. He goes, yeah. And I said, quite honestly, my only advice to you would be to eat up the clock as much as you can. Don't get caught up in coming out and snapping the ball with 14 seconds or 16 seconds on the play clock. I said, milk it down to about 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds before you snap it, because if they don't have the ball, they're not going to score. And I said, I don't know what kind of a defense you would have to put up there to slow these guys down, but I think if you keep the ball on your side as long as you can and drive it down and just, nickel and dime them, I said maybe they'll get a little frustrated and maybe they'll hit the panic button a little bit, because they are a very good offensive football team.
The one thing about them that I was not really that impressed by, and that I thought I would be when I showed up, was the big kid as a whole. Other than being big, I guess I didn't see that he is big.
You're right. And Kurt and I talked about that Sunday when he called after a game, And I said, he said, so what do you think of the big kid? And I said, quite honestly, I said, he played hard when he wanted to, but I said he took more plays off than what he really did. And I said the score doesn't reflect that because, I would be scared if he did play 4 quarters. And he says, he says, we watched 8 games of film because we get all the films prior to our game with them. And he says, I thought the same thing. He says, he looked lazy. He looked soft. He didn't really come out. He says, some plays would be flashes. He says, by gosh, for 4 quarters, he played hard against us. And he says, he has it in him. It's just when he wants to put it, turn it on. And, the word is that he's going to Iowa. And I'll guarantee you he won't take plays off at Iowa. He won't even see the field. So he is a specimen, though. I'm glad, and I say this in tongue-in-cheek, but I'm glad I didn't show the blind side going up on the bus because the guys would have thought that was him out there on the field, that's for sure.
We'll grab a break. We'll come back and look to the future of Big Red football and take the Hall of Fame Challenge when we come back on Hy-Vee.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
RK Auto Body in Centerville is your authorized truck defender dealer. Call 856-2500 or stop out and see them at 21317 Highway J46. Truck Defender, protect your investment at the lowest cost. Truck Defender offers 6 times the strength and durability of any other bumper and the industry's only lifetime manufacturer's craftsmanship warranty. It's constructed of heavy-duty reinforced aluminum and made in the USA. Designed and built on site for your specific model and special options. Mirror finish, lightweight, easy installation. Truck Defender bumpers. Ask about them today at RK Auto Body in Centerville. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
6:48 is the time. It's our fall finale on the Pitchfork Show, and we're visiting with Coach Chuck Emmons. And a lot to be proud of this year. It's always, you're always thinking about the big picture of the program. And so you look to next year, Coach, you've got a number of kids. You lose some great seniors, but you have a number of kids coming back. There's going to be some key roles to fill. One of them, obviously, is going to be the key role, the quarterback.
Yeah, it is. And Bryce was talking to me, and Josh was talking to me before we went on the air about that. And we're kind of looking at some people, but there's going to be a lot of work done between now and first, football game against Central Decatur over there. And we'll just have to see, what individual wants to work the hardest and do what we want them to do. And I know Michael Kozarich has already got teams put together as far as weightlifting and point system and everything. And I told him, okay, you do that. I'm going recruiting. He looked at me like, we got a recruiting budget? I said, within the halls, we got a recruiting budget. So anyway, we're going to go out and shake the bushes and see if we can get some more kids out for football. And it always helps when you have a successful season like we did now. And kids kind of see, hey, that hard work does pay off. And again, going back to our seniors and Hunter Maddie and Carson Donovan and Trey and Creighton and those guys, the kids know who they are and they know how long and how hard they've been working. So hopefully we can get more kids out. But yeah, it's nice. We have a good group of juniors that'll be seniors next year. They've been successful through their high school career, and so we're going to tap into that, and hopefully the success we had this year lends itself to more success. Like Coach Koestner was saying, this is a one-deal wonder. This is what we expect to be, and even go further. So hopefully the kids will buy into that, and I know we'll work hard enough to try to achieve that.
I know Michael is as everybody is, but he's part of the points is participating in other sports, is what I'm hearing. So I know, obviously, you guys are pushing hard for kids to be more than just football players.
Oh, definitely. That's if you listen to any of the real, if you listen to any of the guys on Sports Center or the professional athletes, they promote that all the time. They don't like the specialization stuff that's going on, and we try to get them out there playing basketball, Coach Cruz, wrestling, Coach Johnson, wherever it is. And the thing that we're really going to put some emphasis on is this spring. It's when we got, soccer and track, get those legs moving and help. That helps you in all sports. And we'll really put some emphasis on that. And, I just like to see, and like I said, the pep assembly that Thursday night prior to going up to Mount Vernon, this is, the success we've had in the fall sports, and we want that to continue in the winter sports, into the spring sports, into the summer sports for softball and baseball programs, and just, get this thing rolling in the right direction, because there's so many positive things that are going on right now. There's a good karma in the district, and as far as the community is concerned, and if we could get this thing rolling in everything that we do, boy, it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, it is time now for our Hall of Fame Challenge, brought to you by Power Insurance of Moravia. Call 724-9000. That's 724-9000. And once I give these guys the questions for this, I will be I'll be announcing the Volleyball All-Conference Awards. So if you've been waiting for that, that's coming up while these guys are thinking a little bit about their answer to this. Okay, guys, here you go. Of course, I got to go with the World Series. It's Game 7 of the World Series tonight, so it's got to be a baseball and most specifically a World Series question. Mickey Mantle played in 65 World Series games. True. That's the there you go. Is that it? There you go. Yeah. That's the second most of all time. What Yankee Hall of Famer played in the most? Mickey Mantle played in 65 World Series games, second most of all time. What Yankee Hall of Famer played in the most? And while these guys are thinking about it, here we go. All conference selections for our Rednets. We're very proud of these young ladies. Honorable mention was Abby Sweet, Kobe Lawson, and Chastity Cowan. They made honorable mention. Second team, we had Peyton Kaufman and Madeline McDonald. And on the first team, all conference, Amory Glosser and Libby Siebold. So there you have it. That's our all-conference selection for our girls volleyball team. A historic season. They won 20 games. They're the first ever outright conference champion in Centerville volleyball history. We're so proud of those young ladies. Again, Amory Glosser and Libby Siebold, first team all-conference. Peyton Kaufman, Madeline McDonald, second team. And honorable mention, Abby Sweet, Kobe Lawson, and Chastity Cowan.
And concerning all district for football, those will not be announced until PCM is eliminated from the playoffs. So if the PCM wins this Friday and advances to the Dome under district rules, we cannot announce those until that time happens. So just to let you know when those are coming.
All right. And the football, do we know when the awards banquet is?
Yeah, it's Monday, this Monday. We've moved it up a week. Usually it's on the 14th. But it'll be Monday, November 7th, 7 p.m. at Simon Estes Auditorium. And that's for all fall sports, volleyball, football, cross country, cheerleaders, and cadets. I think they're in there. We'll be there at 7 o'clock, and that's open to anybody that wants to come from the public.
All right. Here we go. Let's see how they did. Mickey Mantle played in 65 World Series games, the second most of all time. What Yankee Hall of Famer played in the most? Chad, what'd you write down?
I wrote down Joe DiMaggio.
All right. Coach has Yogi Berra. And so, Chad Lee, you will be out of the mix. And Coach and Josh, why would they? They will go to overtime. Okay, guys. You know what? I want to go with this one. I like this one. You got what? I have some options here. Yeah. Okay. Now, Mickey Mantle has the most World Series home runs at 18. What What current Los Angeles Dodger is tied with Reggie Jackson for the second most World Series home runs? Or excuse me, I'm going to take that back. What current Los Angeles Dodger is tied with Reggie Jackson for the most home runs in a single series? So this current Los Angeles Dodger is tied with Reggie Jackson for the most home runs in a single series. So throw out that Mickey Mantle thing earlier. What current Los Angeles Dodger is tied with Reggie Jackson for the most home runs in a single series? We'll take a break. We'll come back and see if we can get this result.
Since 1961, Pershey Roofing and Painting has been the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri for quality craftsmanship at a fair and honest wage. Pershey Roofing and Painting, third generation owned and operated, family ran with family pride. Call 641-895-5082. That's 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting, the name you know, the name you trust in southern Iowa and northern Missouri. Call 641-895-5082. Pershey Roofing and Painting. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl, or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
All right, so here we go. We're in extra innings trying to solve this thing. Who will win the last Hall of Fame Challenge of the fall? We're looking for what current Dodger is tied with Reggie Jackson for the most home runs in a single series. That number, by the way, is 5 in a single series. Okay. And the answer, one of you is right, and it is Coach Evans. Chase Utley, in his days with the Phillies, had a big series and hit 5 in one World Series. So there you go. Coach goes out on a winning note. All right, guys, thoughts on the World Series game tonight before we wrap up and get out of here? Before you give me those thoughts, let me thank all my sponsors one more time for the call. I want to let everybody know that we will be back on November 30th. That will be our first show of the winter. The winter premiere will be November 30th. I want to thank Northside Insurance, Jim Iron of the Men's Wear, Thomas Funeral Home, Henry Orphan at the Duty Shop, Daily Iwegian, Chico, Cook Insurance, Hershey Roofing and Painting, Henley Dental, Archie Auto Body, J&L Flooring, Ocker Realty, Power Church with our Hall of Fame Challenge, our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee. All right. You've got about 30 seconds apiece here. Chadley, your thoughts tonight, Game 7 of the World Series. Go Cleveland. That's your thoughts? Go Cleveland? Yeah. You got Kluber versus Hendricks. Kluber's for the Indians.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I think Cleveland will get it done at home, just with the crowd and everything. I think the Cubs kind of ran their course and kind of put up their numbers. And, you know, they kind of came out their slump a little bit last night. I think they'll go back into it tonight. So.
I say Cubs will probably win it in an 8-6 ball game because I think the pitching will go south. I think the pitching will go south tonight, and it'll just be a slugfest.
All right.
I'm disagreeing. I think Kluber's almost unhittable, and the Cubs just ruined Chapman last night. So if it just comes down to something close to the end of the game, I just don't know if he's going to have it burned in the way they did last night. So go Indians.
Well, it's hard for me to believe the Cubs could actually win the World Series. I think if the Cubs do not score at least one run in the first 3 innings, it's over. And I'm not sure they will get that done. I think that Kluber and the Indians bullpen. I think Chapman's fine. It's the World Series. I think he's perfectly fine. But they don't have Hendricks is going to have to get him to Chapman. The Cubs had some decent guys in the bullpen, So they don't have what the Indians have. So if the Cubs don't score in the first innings, they can forget it. My prediction is the Indians will get the job done, and it'll be another wait till next year for the Cubs. That's going to do it for us. Big thanks to everybody who joined us throughout the fall. We thank you very much, Coach Whitlow and Coach Hill, for coming out all season long. For Chadley Koestner, Josh Price, our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, I'm Russ W. Ocker saying so long, everybody.